Thank you, Dr. Dyson. So most of you come from all over the state of Texas, but we have representation from many other states tonight. We have representation from Alabama, we have people from Louisiana, Florida, California, Pennsylvania, Nebraska, New Jersey, Wisconsin, and Arizona, and I'm sure I missed a few. But for those of you who are visiting from out of state, we want to welcome you to the great state of Texas. So welcome to Texas. Texas is the home of Shiner beer. Let's put your Shiner beer there. Bluebell ice cream, the prettiest sunsets in the world, Johnny football, and what I would call the greatest insurance community in the United States. So I've had the privilege of working in other parts of the country, and I can tell you this is the greatest insurance community in the United States. As the insurance industry, we're making a difference tonight and celebrating together as a family. I have to say that what I love about this event is it allows us all to reconnect and say hello to old colleagues and friends, and plus make new friends. You know, that's what our industry is all about, and this is becoming the industry's event of the year. So I just ask you guys to let's have some fun tonight. You know, tonight we've had a chance to visit before, and we started, and we've also arranged for time after the event to have dinner, and after dinner have some dancing and music. So I invite you all to stay if you can afterwards. I also want to talk about the future of our industry. Tonight we have a table full of students from the University of North Texas, and Dr. Finley Graves, the Dean of Business. So where are they? They're here somewhere? They're right back there. So I would just want to say that if you have a chance tonight, those are risk management students. They want to learn about our industry. They're here to meet you all, and they'd love to work in our industry. I was happy to say last year I met most of the folks at the table, and I think the Zurich, we hired 4 of the students last year from UNT. So they're looking for opportunity, and that's the future of our industry. So please take advantage of that. So tonight as we gather as colleagues and friends, we give back as we rally around the IICF, the Insurance Industry Charitable Foundation. I'm so proud to be part of such an organization that works hard in the industry, that comes together to give back the way we do. I remember clearly 2 years ago, I just moved back here to my home state of Texas from Chicago. And I was just getting my feet wet, and I started asking around in the community how I could get Zurich more involved in the community. I remember the exact conversation I had with Kendall Empey from Lockton. Kendall immediately told me that I should reach out to Bill Henry to hear about the foundation he was working to bring down to Texas and the Southeast. So Bill and I didn't know each other. We had a great conversation, and I was thrilled to hear that he was working with the Insurance Industry Charitable Foundation. Zurich already had a very deep relationship with the IICF in the Midwest, the West Coast, and the Northeast. Bill was leading the charge to bring it right back here to Texas. And to quote Bill, he said something like, "Let's show them what we can do here in the South." And I don't think he said it that way, but if you know Bill, you know what I mean, what he said there. So Bill, Henry, I want to really thank you for your leadership in bringing this great organization to Texas. And based on the tremendous turnout we have tonight, I think it's starting to pay off for us. So while I have the opportunity, while I'm up here, you know, a lot of the folks here were not here last year, and I want to make sure you understand what the IICF is, the Insurance Industry Charitable Foundation. The Insurance Industry Charitable Foundation is a unique industry-wide foundation that helps communities and enriches lives through industry collaboration. It all started in San Francisco when 4 industry executives, an investment banker, and an industry lawyer decided to raise some funds in the Bay Area to support the City of Hope Treatment and Research Center. Now, 21 years later, the IICF hosts a National Board of Governors, a National Advisory Board, and 4 operating divisions and 5 chapters across the U.S. And we continue to grow every day. We're completely funded and directed by the insurance industry, and we work to bring a philanthropic voice to the industry. The IICF focuses on local community grants, as you're going to see tonight, volunteer community service, and leadership. Collectively, the IICF has awarded over $21 million in community grants and provided over 200,000 hours of volunteer service. More than 28 states have joined the IICF volunteer event called the IICF Week of Giving, which we do here in Dallas every year. In 2013, the IICF implemented the first of its kind Women's in Insurance Global Conference, bringing over 450 industry executives from 8 nations together for 3 days in New York City to discuss gender and diversity in the insurance industry. And we're going to have another event across the country. We'll have one here in Dallas coming up later this year. We also launched a new early literacy initiative with the announcement of a $750,000 grant to Sesame Workshop and the development and launch of a new nationwide literacy program called Every Day is Reading and Writing, working to reach underprivileged parents and family caregivers and industry volunteers. This new multimedia program is completely free and charge and is produced in both English and Spanish. The program announcement achieved over 1 billion, that's billion with a B, media impressions, having the program and the IICF highlighted on programs nationally like The Katie Show, The Huffington Post, and right here in Dallas on Good Morning Texas. So as you can see, the IICF brings tremendous positive attention to the great work being accomplished by this industry every day, and the IICF provides a face and voice to the insurance industry. We should all be very proud of what we're doing as an industry. So before I get started, before I move to the next section, I just want you to know that we have something called a Fund a Cause. So tonight, we raised our money by selling tables. So we're very appreciative that we were able to sell so many tables tonight, have so many attendees, but you can still give back. So Fund a Cause will be here tonight, and we'll hear more about that tonight, where you can actually make donations. I always like to remind people that this is tax season, so we're all doing our taxes, and we all wish we'd given more last year, so here's your chance to give more tonight. Right back to our industry and give back to the communities, the 13 charities we have locally.